Hello students, in this session I will discuss kinds of quadrilaterals and their properties. So it is the first assignment of today would be whatever you see in the video or you will watch in the video. Okay, you will just note it down in your notebook, and during the second period you will only perform question number 1 of exercise 3.3. Only question number 1. Okay, now let's see how many types of quadrilaterals are there. So there are altogether 6 quadrilaterals. Quadrilaterals, I guess, you remember what is the meaning of quadrilaterals. Quad means 4 and lateral means sides. So figure having 4 sides is called quadrilateral. So these all figures have 4 sides. Okay. Now, what is the first one? Square, rectangle. These are the two figures you are already acquainted. Trapezium, kite, rhombus, and parallelogram. Now, this is the quadrilateral that we'll discuss mostly in this particular chapter, because the exercise 3.3 is entirely concerned with this particular figure, that is parallelogram. Okay, so let's discuss about the first quadrilateral, that is square. What is square? Square is a four-sided figure, as because it is quadrilateral. All the angles of the squares are what? 90 degree. You see, if this is a square, so all the sides are equal. So this side, all the sides are equal. All the angles are what? 90 degree. This is the first property. All and diagonals bisect each other. And one thing, diagonals are also equal. Okay, this I have not mentioned, but I am saying the diagonals are equal to each other. Okay, and they bisect also. Suppose if this is 4 centimeter, so this will be also 4. So this part will be 2, this part will be 2, this part will be 2, this part will be 2. So this is the reason why I am saying bisect each other. So diagonal bisect each other. Bisect means dividing into two equal half, dividing into two equal half. Okay, and also they make a 90 degree. When they intersect, they make a 90 degree. Here also they will make 90 degree, here also they will make 90 degree, here also they will make 90 degree, and here also they will make 90 degree. These are very important properties for your higher class students. So please be serious with the properties of all the quadrilaterals that I'm discussing in this particular session. Okay, now let's go to the next quadrilateral, that is rectangle. Now rectangle, all sides are not equal. All sides are not equal, but the opposite sides are equal. See the sign? These two sides are carrying the same sign. That means the opposite sides, this side and this side is equal, and this side and this side is equal. That is the reason opposite sides are equal. Okay, now all the angles, that is each interior angle of rectangle is also 90 degree, which is a very similar property to square, and diagonals of a rectangle bisect each other. Now even this also you have to remember that even the diagonals of rectangles are also equal, but they do not intersect at 90 degree. Okay, they do not intersect at 90 degree, but they are equal to each other. If this is 6 centimeter, then this will be also 6 centimeter. Clear, students? Okay, so let's move on to the next quadrilateral, that is what? Trapezium. Now trapezium, you just have to remember one property, that in this particular figure we have only one pair of parallel lines. So that is, see, this is a typical figure of a trapezium. So in this type of figure, you see these two lines are parallel to each other. See, this is a mark, this is a mark I have given. So this mark represents that these two lines are parallel to each other but not equal to each other. Cannot be. You see, just see the figure. This is only this much and this line is so big, so this cannot be equal to this side. Okay, but they are parallel to each other. So this side has been considered as A, and this side has been considered to B. So how to write that? A is parallel to B. This is a parallel symbol. Okay, and what is this? H. This is a distance between the two parallel sides, that is, it is considered as H, height. Okay, or length between the two parallel side. Fine. Now kite. So I what I'm observing nowadays, that lots of people are enjoying with kites, especially during the evening session. I see lots of kites there in the skies and all. So now it's time to learn something about kite also. So properties of kite is what? So kite has exactly two distinct consecutive pairs of sides of equal length. Now if you really want to make a kite, then you have to obey this property, students, that see, these two sides will be equal. Okay, that is the consecutive sides. Okay, and these two consecutive sides has to be equal. These two sides are not equal. Okay, see how I'm going? Watch my pen. These two sides are equal. Okay, and these two sides are equal, but these two sides are not equal. This is the adjacent sides are not equal. These are also adjacent sides, but these two adjacent sides are equal, and these two adjacent sides are equal, but these two adjacent sides are not equal. Okay, so this is the only thing that you have to know about kite. Rhombus, yes, this is also one of the most important figure for your upcoming classes. So rhombus has many similar property to square. Okay, so the opposite angles are equal. Even in square also you see, as because in square all the angles are 90 degrees, so in that way we can say that the opposite angles are equal. So in rhombus the opposite sides are equal, opposite angles are equal. That means this angle and this angle is equal. Okay, and this angle and this angle is equal. Okay, so opposite angles are equal, all sides are equal. So this is a property which is very similar to which figure? Square. Yes, all the sides are equal, opposite sides are parallel. These two sides are parallel to each other, these are parallel. Okay, now diagonals bisect each other. Even in this particular figure also you will find that diagonals bisect each other, that is divides. Diagonals bisect each other, but diagonals are not equal in length. What was there in the square? In square the diagonals were equal, but in this case the diagonals are not equal. Suppose this is 6, so this diagonal would not be 6. Might be, it could be 4 or 5, but not equal to this diagonal. Okay, but they bisect each other. If suppose this is 6 and this is 4, so this will be 3 and this will be 3, this will be 2, this will be 2. So they bisect each other, and also they make a 90 degree also, just like what? Square, exactly. So just like square, when the two diagonals intersect each other, so the intersection point they make an angle of 90 degree. Okay, so these are some of the similar properties with squares. Now the last one is parallelogram. Students, this is the figure that you have to understand very properly. Okay, that will really help you to solve exercise 3.3. Now what is the properties of parallelogram? You see, this is a parallelogram. Okay, the opposite sides are parallel and equal. See, I have written opposite angles are equal. In this case also opposite angles are equal, that is angle A equals to angle C, angle A equals to angle C, and angle D equals to angle B. Angle A could be written as DAB also, and angle C could be written as DCB also. Angle D could be written as ADC also, angle B could be written as ABC also. So I have written in both the formation. Okay, so the main motive is that you have to understand that the opposite angles are equal. Suppose this is 60 degree, then this will be also 60 degree. If this is 70 degree, then this will be also 70 degree. Understood? Now the second one, opposite sides are equal and parallel. That is okay, the opposite sides are equal. That is, if this the length of this is given, suppose 6 centimeter, so automatically DC would be also 6 centimeter. Okay, if suppose this is written given 7 centimeter, then automatically BC would be also 7 centimeter. So what we can say, that AD equals to BC. See, AD equals to BC. Okay, whatever the length of AD would be, that would be the length of BC also. In the same way, DC is equals to AB. Fine. So this is the second one. Diagonals, in this case diagonals are not equal. Students, see, I have written diagonals is not equal to DB. So AC is not equal to DB, but they bisect each other. Again I am saying they are not equal to each other, but they bisect each other. Bisect means, that is, OC would be equals to OA, OC would be equals to OA, and OD equals to OB. Suppose this is 6 centimeter, so this would be 3. Suppose it is a 8 centimeter, then it would be 4. Okay, so this is what is the meaning of bisect. They all, these two lines bisect each other. So third point is also over. Now fourth point, which is very very important. Okay, that is, suppose these two angles are called adjacent to each other, or you can say that yes, adjacent angles you can say. So suppose if this is given 60 degree, if this angle is given 60 degree, and they have asked regarding this angle, what is the measure of this angle, then how to find it out? Then you will see that you must have learned something about the parallel lines. I wonder that these are the parallel lines and this is the transversal line. Okay, so you see, if you have studied these parallel lines, so this was a transversal line we studied. Now these two lines were what? These two angles were what? Co-interior angle, isn't it? So in the same way you see that these two angles are also sharing the same property. So we can say that these two angles are co-interior, or you can say these two angles are adjacent to each other. So when this angle is given, how to find out this angle? The sum of these two angle is 180 degrees. See, I have written angle A plus angle D, angle A plus angle D equals to 180 degree. So if you subtract 60 from 180 degree, then you will get this angle. Similarly, when suppose this angle is given and they have asked this same property, a plus b equals to 180 degree. Okay, that is subtract 60 from 180, you will get this angle. Suppose this angle is given. Okay, this angle is, suppose this angle is given 60. What will be the measure of this angle? Opposite angles are equal. So if this is 60, then this is also 60. Okay, now suppose nothing is given, only this angle is given. Suppose 80 degree. Now they have asked what is the measure of angle C and what is the measure of angle A. So measure of angle C would be what? These are adjacent angle. So this plus this equals to 180 degree. Now we know this particular angle. Now what we will do? You will subtract this particular angle. Suppose 70 degree is given. So 180 minus 70. So you will get angle C. Once you know angle C, then angle A is opposite to angle C. So this will be equal to this. So these are the tricks that you have to remember, and that is the reason you have to understand the property very, very minutely and carefully. Okay, and you have to remember also, okay, that how the properties has to be applied. Now this was the last quadrilateral. Now what you do is that in during this particular period, you just note it down all the properties and the types of quadrilaterals that I have discussed in this session, and during the next period you will do only question number 1 of exercise 3.3, only question number 1, which is related to all the properties of parallelogram. Okay students, thank you and take care.